One of the great things about something like Tropfest is that it actually gets people motivated to get out there and just do it. And the thing I love about Tropfest is that it gives you time to do it as well. So you marshal a team and you can really enjoy yourself, feel really proud of what you do. But you also, by making something, will get noticed. People do scan who's coming up with new ideas.
Competitions like Tropfest are critical to the New Zealand short film industry. If you don't have an audience to see your short films, then why are we making them? You can put it on things like Vimeo and YouTube, but you're never guaranteed an audience. You're not going to have the marketing budget to get it out there to everyone. You don't necessarily have the time and patience to create a viral marketing campaign to go for the short film that you've just made. So competitions like this are huge for bringing our short films to the world.
Festivals and competitions like Tropfest are invaluable because they provide a launching pad for young filmmakers, or old filmmakers, or filmmakers of any kind. I know a lot of filmmakers who have been making films for years and come back and make short films for something like Tropfest. But they're a springboard, and they tell stories in a much more pure way than, say, most features do, because again, you've got a commercial venture that you're putting a lot of investment into.
Well, Tropfest is a great opportunity because once you've made your films, you actually need an audience. And what Tropfest does is it brings the audience to the work. So festivals such as Tropfest are hugely important in terms of getting your work out there.
I believe that art exists between a practitioner and an audience, and so festivals and getting your work out to people is vital, because really that's the only way you're ever going to know if it's any good or not.
As a short film maker, to be sitting in the audience in the middle of 5,000 people and hearing them laugh or not laugh, and seeing them touched by what you've created, that's a huge experience in terms of learning what it is that you've done as a filmmaker, what's worked and what hasn't worked.
One of the beauties of making short films for something like Tropfest, and I've seen some brilliant shorts on Tropfest, is that you get to push the envelope. You get to do weirder things, you get to experiment, you have more fun, you can be more dramatic, you can use stranger techniques, you can really get out there with something that you can't normally do in a big film.
If you make a wonderful short film, it always exists. So it's a wonderful thing to be part of something that, will have maybe may have longevity and may be seen as being iconic, or may play to thousands of people around the world. And that's a really wonderful thing to be part of that, when your work sort of can, leave these fair shores and travel around the world and be seen internationally.
It means so much to have an audience, not only for vindication as a creative person, but also for the industry. It helps to build bonds and create great camaraderie and a showcase for what you are capable of doing. And I think without things like Tropfest, you wouldn't have the filmmakers that you have in New Zealand today, especially not the level that you have.
With Tropfest, it's a step up. Now you have some more time. Now you can talk about just what you want to talk about and the things that interest you as a filmmaker. You can play to your strengths. And so you should play to your strengths. It takes the time to make it really good, because you don't have those excuses to suck.
I've only ever been to one Tropfest in Sydney, and it was like going to a carnival, and I thought that was an amazing culmination of all that work, that people had something to aim for. You weren't making a short film and hoping that maybe it might get picked up somewhere, that there was something to work towards, and the opportunity to have your work seen. Also a focus point every year. You can be a Woody Allen and make a film a year if you want. But it really is a celebration of film and an opportunity for your work to be seen in this world where there are so many films that are made. So I think it's an inspiration topped off with a celebration.